Care. Welcome, everybody. I'm Neil Cavuto, and from a university called Duke, a study that's going to make you want to duck, because a lot of company bean counters have already crunched the numbers and decided those health benefits you've been getting used to, don't get so used to them. In a survey of chief financial officers, 44% are considering scaling back benefits because of the Affordable Care Act. They say it is not so affordable. And keep in mind, these are the guys who go to their boss, the CEO, and then spill the beans and let him know that because of this health care law, things are going to have to change. Nearly half are saying they're reluctant to hire full-time workers. 40% are considering shifting to more part-time workers. To Duke University Professor Campbell Harvey on the hit that just might make you sick. Professor, spell this out. What are these guys saying?
The first thing, let me tell you that the Duke CFO Magazine survey is a survey of 400 CFOs in the United States. It's been going on quarterly for many years. Our sample is very representative. We've got small firms, we've got medium firms, and this time we asked them very directly what are going to be the implications of the ACA, and they told us.
All right, and in telling you, and the reason why CFOs are important is they're the bean counters, they're the numbers crunchers, they're the guys who go to the boss and sort of telegraph this is going to be a good quarter or a bad quarter, this is going to be a whopper coming our way, this isn't going to be a whopper our way. They are the bearers of good or bad news. So they're going to the corner office and telling the boss, here's the bad news, here's what we're going to have to do, and it seems like some belt tightening is in order.
Yeah, anytime you're hit with a new cost, you're going to have to make adjustments. And even if the employer mandate has been shifted a year, it doesn't really matter. If you're going to hire an employee in 2014, you're going to have to be paying in 2015 also. So I think that the effects will basically be realized immediately. And the survey, it's rather shocking that 41% of our surveyed CFOs said that they are considering moving people from full-time to part-time as a result, a direct result of the ACA.
All right. In other words, there are certain requirements that kick in for workers working full-time versus part-time. It's cheaper if they go part-time. So if you're to step back and get a big picture view of this, Professor, it would be that far from a boon for hiring, this is going to be a drag on hiring, right?
No, definitely. So it's not just moving people from full-time to part-time. The survey's got other, even more shocking findings. So 20% of our CFOs said that they would scale back their hiring as a result of these new regulatory environment. And 10% said that they were considering terminating employees as a result of the ACA. You put this all together, and we're talking about a very substantial negative impact for the employment market at exactly the wrong time, when we're struggling with unemployment that has not come back to normal levels, a recovery that's a recovery only in question mark terms. So this timing is awful.
You know, I'm going to flip this around, not as a pejorative against CFOs, or the number crunchers, the accountant types, but they tend to be very conservative by nature. I mean, conservative fiscally. They don't go off on a limb and present rosy scenarios to their bosses. They always plan for the worst. I know our guys do. And who's to say that they're not just being exceptionally cautious here?
Well, our experience with these CFOs historically, and we've surveyed them for 17 years, built up a rapport with them, and their forecasts are pretty accurate when it comes to things that are going on within their own firm. So we've been pretty impressed with that.
Interesting.
Is there a possibility that things get worse and the ACA has even a more negative impact than what they're telling us? That is definitely possible.
Interesting. Professor, fascinating study, and we appreciate you taking the time.